Learning Love, a Hanako X-Reader fanfiction, written by Strawberry Moon on Wattpad. Link in the description. Another day, more school. First name groaned in her seat as the teacher continued discussing the current lesson. She didn't really like math, as it was hard to understand and just pretty boring. Not to mention that Hanako sent one of his Hakojodai to guard her, which was kinda bothering her as she felt stalked. And it also has been a week since she met Hanako and cleaned all the bathrooms in the school. She looked through her bag for something she brought from home to distract her, but somehow... Eh? I'm sure I put it here a while ago, she thought, continuing to search her bag. Teru notices what the female was doing and asks, "First name son, what are you looking for?" She looks up at him and sighs. "Something I brought from home, but it's not here at all." The blonde-haired male raises an eyebrow and peeks in her bag to help her look. "Is this it?" He points at the mini sketchpad and she shook her head. "No, I bring it every day. The one I was looking for is something I bought on Saturday," she says. "Oh. I'll just buy a new one next time. No need to look for it." She looks down in disappointment and looking back to her desk to read a textbook, but it disappeared. How the What's your language last name? So you want me to say it in French then? No. The teacher sternly states. Then the rest of the day was hell. First name exits the classroom and her eyes went wide as she saw her locker door was missing, along with the other students' doors as well. "Senpai!" She turns to see Yashiro running towards her with a worried expression. "Yashiro-san? Have your locker doors disappeared too?" The daikon nods and says, "So did my textbook and brooch. Aoi-chan said that Yosei-san was the one behind it." "Yosei-san?" She said that Yosei-san takes the items that you currently need at the time you need it. And if you look at them, it will take your life. Yashiro explains. "Oh, so Yosei-san is the one who snatched my textbook." Suddenly, she got splashed. "Ah! Gomenasai! Last name san!" A classmate apologized when he tripped and splashed his water all over the female. "It's fine, Sugi-kun. No need to worry." She waves off, but Yashiro notices something on first name's skin. "Last name senpai? What's that?" she asks, pointing at the weird things appearing on the female's skin. She looked at her arm and she froze. Scales. Fish scales to be exact. "Frick!" she yells, instantly running to the opposite direction from her classmates and underclassmen before the others could find out. "Damn it! I'm not supposed to get wet," she says to herself as she ran to an empty hallway, looking around to see if there were nearby students, and she finally rested. First name looks down and sees a towel laying on the floor. She instantly picks it up and wipes the scales dry. Then she notices a familiar item on the floor. "Eh? My textbook?" She picks up the book and she sees another textbook and brooch on the floor. "This must be the brooch that Yashiro-san was talking about," she thought. Then more items on the ground like a trail. She follows it to a closet, then slides the door open. "Holy shit! It's a body covered with eyes!" she screams, backing away from the monster in front of her. "You saw me!" "The hell? It speaks as if it was the fucking devil!" The creature started to move towards first name, and she backs away further in fear, but trips and lands on her butt. Then she takes a random item that was laying next to her and points it at the supernatural. "Don't you damn touch me! I have the power of God and anime by my side! Scatter them, Hakojodai!" Then there was a flash of light, and the huge creature disappeared. "Really, last name Chan? A yaoi manga as a defense?" The familiar voice of a certain toilet ghost asks, then chuckles. "Huh? Hanako-san? Wait, is this my yaoi manga that I bought last Saturday? Ada, I didn't know you read those things, you naughty child. No, wait, this isn't. I've been caught. She confesses in defeat and embarrassment. Then she saw multiple pink bunny looking peeps and practically died at how adorable they look. They are the Moki, currently known as Yosei-san. They are supernaturals that have been with humans since ancient times, performing small acts of theft and other mischief, Hanako explains, pointing at the so-called Moke. Aw, they look so much cuter than a few minutes ago, the female coos, pointing at the supernatural form lightly and giggling at how cute they are, and the apparition nods along, then continues explaining. Moki are weak, timid supernaturals, so when they attack, they have to get together like that and change form. Which is exactly why they're not usually a type of supernatural who would attack people, but he trails off, then the Moki continues for him. We didn't want to kill her, but our story changed, one said. We had no choice, another says. First name raises an eyebrow at the story part and asks, You mean the rumors? They nod. Most supernaturals can't go against their rumors, because any supernatural that does something out of sync with its rumors will eventually disappear from the nearest shore. Hanako explains once more, and the female looks at the Moke, who were eating candy. Then one of them offers her one, saying, Want one? Last name Chan, would you change the Moke rumor for us? Hanako requests, then she looks at him. Change the rumors? She questions, clearly confused. I am one of the school's 7 mysteries. I can't let dangerous supernatural killers stay here. I have no choice but to exterminate them. It's my duty to supervise all the supernaturals here in the school and maintain proper relationships between us and the humans. But you, last name Chan, are human. You can save them by changing the rumors. Then she looks back at the Moke, whose eyes went to a puppy's. Please? We're sorry about before. We'll give you candy. You lived here happily for hundreds of years. We want to stay. We'll give you candy, they begged. And the girl was captivated by their cuteness, so there was no way she could say no. I know I already asked, but they did almost kill you. If you don't want to, we won't. I'll gladly do it. I'll change the rumors for them. She cuts Hanako off and hugs Moke in her arms. The ravenette was quite surprised at her instant answer and wanted to make sure first. Are you sure? Of course. They remind me of my dear little sunshine. The male looks at her confused. I'm sorry, who? My former pet rabbit. The name's kinda cute. Of course it is, she exclaims, grinning ear to ear. I know that they almost killed me, but you did save me. I didn't expect to be saved by you, but I'm so glad. Thank you, Hanako-san. Oh, and, I'm sorry for calling you in the bathroom stinky. I just didn't like cleaning much, but I really appreciate what you did for me. By the way, is this the important job you told me about yesterday? She asks. Hanako walks up the stairs to the rooftop and replies with a smile. Yeah, but I wasn't planning to ask until even later. Called it! Does that mean I don't have to clean the bathrooms anymore? She asks, getting her hopes up. Nope. Darn it, she curses. You're almost done, but do you really hate it that much? He asks. Well, scrubbing floors and toilets isn't really anyone's liking, she responds, not noticing the slight sadness in his tone. That's too bad. 'Cause I look forward to it every day. First Name's eyes widened. He looked forward to it every day? Doing things with someone after school and talking about random things. It's like having a friend, and I don't know, it just takes me back. And that's when all the guilt struck the girl's heart. He sounded quite sad, and it also made her sad about it. She looked down for a moment before walking up behind him and hugging him from behind. You You could have just told me that you wanted to be friends, you know. I would have gladly accepted, she says. Really? Mm-hmm. Of course I would, Hanako-kun. His eyes widen and a light blush dusted his cheeks from her next words. I like calling you Hanako-kun. It sounds more like we're friends and it suits you better. Then she breaks away from the embrace and stands next to him, giggling happily like a child. He hadn't seen her smile like that since the day they met, and it looked so adorable on her that he couldn't help but give her a closed-eye grin. So have you decided on a new rumor? He asked enthusiastically. Yep, and it was already decided for me to be exact. Huh? You lost something again? It's been happening a lot lately. If it's Yosei-san, you could get yourself killed. Here! A female walked up to the two girls, holding up two pieces of candy to them. Candy? I heard it will help you in case you run into Yosei-san, and they won't kill you if you and stop taking your things. Really? I never knew about that. Yeah, I had no idea. Thank you, senpai. Say, senpai, we haven't seen you really around much since last week. You've been really busy, and you aren't in a club either. Well, you can say that I've been visiting a friend. Now I have to go. Sayonara! She waves goodbye, then rushes off to the girls' bathroom. The bathroom? The Moki gleefully roam around the halls, carrying candies with them as they made their way down the floor beneath them until suddenly bumped into a blond boy's foot. Pip squeaks, "Do you know a Hanako?" The poor little Moki were quite scared and instantly runs away. Ah, hey! He calls for them, but they didn't stop running and the boy sighs. Fine, I'll find him myself. Just you wait, Hanako! I'm on my way to exercise you! He stands on the railings of the stairway and laughs, not noticing all the students staring at him as if he was crazy and backing away. Yay! We're finally done. That was the first time I actually did it without, restarting so many times. I just did this all in one go because I was in a rush. Yeah. So, this is one of the longest ones so far, and I know that like the next chapter will be the longest one. Yeah, yeah. So, temporarily, I haven't written chapter 6 on Wattpad yet. So, kind of like that. I haven't written chapter 6 on Wattpad yet, so if you want, you can just view my profile below while you read chapter 5 in the description if you want to read it. And I have another Hanako explainer there, and you can just comment down below if you want me to, publish it. Not really publish it, but like, you know what I mean, like, record it, make a fanfiction reading of it. Anyways, I don't want this to be too long since just recording that took 11 minutes. But yeah,